Disclaimer. This video contains content focused around unusual furry topics, possibly including but not limited to vor, fat, inflation, and transformation. All content within this video has been group curated to be safe for work, either by the base game being clean or via careful editing or censorship. Nonetheless, it's still possible some content in this video may be a bit spicy. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned. Hello, everybody, and welcome to one more Transfur Treats tonight. We're going to be playing the best named game ever, EWEMANITY. That really is such a great name. Oh, the humanity. We have here tonight Fair.
Hello.
Hello. And we also have Esther, who had to join for this one. Required joinership. And this game was made by Mutasheep, who that's their dev name, by the way. Play as manager of the Australasian Mutalab, working for Mutaries Biotechonologies. Drop mutagen on unsuspecting civilians. Watch them turn and chase down other people to infect them with a bite. Upgrade your mutagen to become the best it can be. Relish watching entire cities become soft and woolly. Unique dialogue from Dr. Calley himself for each different level. Pat the sheep. Game was made for the Transfur Jam 2025 using both art Mutasheep made during it and art and music that they made or sourced prior to starting the project. Thank you to all volunteers who I had send me bleats to include in the game. That's why there's so many we're hearing right now. Okay, very good, very good. Still an early demo apparently, but this is pretty cute. I think they're going to update it further. From what I understand, it hasn't had an update in a while. But this is basically a puzzle game where you transfer people into sheep, as you can kind of tell by this title screen. It looks really fun, and we're going to check it out. But before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. Maybe think about subscribing if you'd like to do that. Maybe think about coming over to Twitch if you want to watch this content live. Whether you want to lurk or talk, think about coming over and hanging out with us. We'd honestly love to have you. And, you know, sometimes the streams have a little extra content that you won't see in the videos. Behind the scenes and bloopers and such, in addition to other things. So come on by if you feel like it. We also have a pretty cool Discord server if you want to check that out. We have a coffee link if you want to help us directly monetize what we do here. And we also have a merch store if you want to buy a cool thing here and there. All the links are in the description. You can check them out at your leisure. But that being said, I'm going to turn off this filter. It doesn't apparently save your settings. I'm going to turn on the CRT filter so it's easier to see the game. And you can pet the sheep. I just tested it.
Aw.
They do a big grin. They do a big toothy grin. Amusing. So let's go ahead and start a new game. So I like I noticed also the title screen here says 8,918 so 8,518,176,310 sheeple made. But if I quit and come back in, that'll change, much like Minecraft. Kick ass and eat grass is another one. What else we got? We have Would You Like to Know More? There's a million of these, I think. If you read this, you are a sheep. Oh, okay.
Yay.
One more. You'd look better as a sheep. I'll just readjust the music volume. There we go. What's that?
I mean, that's... I guess it's not wrong, but... It just doesn't apply to if you're already a sheep.
You look better as a sheep, a double sheep.
Is that like a feedback loop?
I don't know.
Here comes some sheep monstrosity.
Beware broken glass
Do
from
I gain
serums.
infinite good looks?
Well, I gotta see if a few more of these now. I'm curious. Sponsored by the New Zealand government. I'm not sure that's true. Unless New Zealand really needs a lot of sheep all of a sudden. I've looped. Let's see. I wanted to go until I looped on one. Let's go one more. Oh, it's looping that. It's repeating this one a lot. If you read this, you are a sheep. All right, let's play the game though. Turn that filter off again. Too bad it doesn't save settings, but that's okay. New game. I hope it saves games, if not settings. Profile name. Me. Okay, here's Dr. Sean Calley. Or Calley. Welcome, valued Mutaries employee. Thank you for your work these past 8 years. From here, you'll be in charge of public deployment of Mutaserum 3W3. I think it's a face. It's a sheep face, right? It's a sheep. It's a you face.
It's you.
It's the word you.
Oh, okay. It also kind of looks like a sheep face. If you'll need to improve it as we go to ensure optimal spread across the population at certain key locations, please report to the test chambers at your Mutalab in order to get a rundown on how to proceed. Wasn't
expecting the doctor to be an anther sheep.
Hey, Essler has the username Dr. Essler in place. I don't know where you got the doctor part, but this makes me think of a doctor sheep too.
Because I stole the name from a character.
Oh, I think from a campaign or something.
It kind of existed before that. It was just a character from a setting of mine.
Oh.
And I liked the name, so I took it.
That's fair enough.
Maybe the glowing thing?
Also, I think this is... You know what? We bucked a trend today. Today was nothing but short games. This game has levels. This game has places. This game is mostly focused on attacking New Zealand with sheep mutagen. And a little bit of Australia. To be fair, nobody else lives up here. Not really, anyways. Australia is all about, southern coast. So we can pick all these levels. We can't go to any of them right now.
It is a bit hot up there.
There's quite a few levels in New Zealand, though. But yeah, I think we have to start... There's no guy here. I guess, is that level 1? I assume so? It's in the ocean, but okay. Mobile Serum Lab. Let's see. Oh, so Mobile Serum Laboratory, so we can increase the sheep speed. Speed class. Drive, reduced chance to rest on bite and per second. Reduced chance to rest on bite. I'm guessing, they take a break, if maybe the breaks are less often. Area, increase splash area mutagen drops, because we're going to drop it in, like an airdrop, I guess. Strength, increases HP of sheep to resist lasers. Oh no, there's going to be people lasering the sheep.
Rude.
Incubation, decreases the incubation time after a bite. And you can reset, so if you feel like you have a bad roll, you can set up. And all right, so I guess we'll start with this little one in the ocean. Mutalab Delta Mukahuka. This Mutaries Biotechnology black site situated on an uninhabited island is where you'll start out with deploying mutagen EU. On a batch of test subjects we brought in from Australia. Prove you up to the task. Okay. Okay, tutorial. Look for groups to deploy mutagen onto for maximum exposure. Click deploy mutagen and watch the transformation unfold. Make sure to click on the DNA that drops from them. Click on the sheep to path them. This speeds them up and makes you feel good. Oh, it actually speeds them up too. Complete the level objective to the right to move to the next location. Turn everyone to sheep, including TF. What? Including TF? I think, is that the main way to do it? But okay. Before the lockdown timer is up for an added bonus DNA reward. Okay. Using the mobile lab spin DNA points to upgrade the mutagen. You may need to revisit earlier levels when upgrading mutagen to 100% level. Okay, got it. So it may not be possible to 100% right on the first round.
So maybe some of the testers got confused. Thought that if somebody bites and then transforms, then it doesn't count.
Okay, so transfer at least 3 humans. Okay. And how do I
Yes.
WASD? Okay, WASD. Alright, so there we got 2 people. And I guess I just hit deploy. Do I get to pick the location? Okay, yeah, I do. I mean, it wouldn't make the most sense to wait for them to naturally group up and then just...
And then just throw it somewhere randomly.
That's pretty good. 4 out of 6. Oh, those are pretty good TF animations.
Me.
Join us, said one of them.
Me.
I like their little faces. Look at their dot eyes. Oh, they stopped to eat grass. Come on, guys. I thought sheep were friendly.
Yeah.
Watch out! No, can't be. My hands! Hooves! Lockdown in effect, all sheep contained.
Me.
So I'm guessing that I didn't get this guy, basically. Okay.
Can you still grab the DNA?
I can. Now they're sleeping, so. Dr. Calley. Nice work. I think you're ready for the first public trial. public trial, aka active terrorism on New Zealand. But, it's fine. So it says you can't beat some levels the first time. I totally can beat this level the first time. I just need to wait. I just need to wait for them to group up. If I get a group of 5, then I think I've got it. But I guess it's a matter of waiting, though. Granted, if the sheep had gotten a little less distracted by grass, they may have bitten the last guy, too.
Well, you saw from the title screen that they will happily graze on concrete.
Oh, that's true. They're very tough sheep, I guess. They can eat the concrete.
Yeah.
Attacking both Australia, all 2 of the cities in Australia. My goodness. There's more than 2 cities in Australia, but yeah, it's a very population tip. It's really everybody's like, let's try this group. Let's see if this group can do it. Maybe they'll spread out. I don't want to hurt anyone. Need bites. Bye. They need bites. Do I look like grass to you? I think they both got affected. Okay, I think we got everybody this time. I think when the lockdown happens, this is the bar for lockdown, as long as they're bit, I think we're good. Help me, please, someone. So, I like that the sheep, the designer of this game, actually got a whole bunch of people to just submit BAs. Wait, 99% sheeped? What?
Where's the missing 1%?
Next story is still ready to be done here. In order to beat the lockdown, everyone needs to complete their transformation before lockdown. So 1% of the transformation... Okay, so the lockdown... Okay, I see. So that's the rule.
Yeah. And you don't have enough
99%
speed for the bite to do it.
Right.
Unless you want to sit and wait for them to all group up into 6.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, we can always... I guess incubation time after a bite's a pretty important one, then?
But you don't want to invest in drive, or else they won't graze as much. And that would be rude.
Splash area could also be a big deal, especially in more crowded areas. I know you're not supposed to replay the level over and over again. You're supposed to come back later. But let me just see what the difference is. With mainly the transfer speed. Let's agree I could probably get... Oh, these guys are pretty close to each other. Ah, they were for a second. They didn't quite get close enough, though. Oh, hold on.
It would be nice if you could actually see the area.
Yeah, like, for instance, I didn't get that guy, apparently. No, wait, I did get that guy. He walked into it. Good work.
It's like, oh no, I was a little bit off. Here, let me help you.
Get that guy. Now the incubation's faster, so I think we'll be fine. He's got bit again. I'm turning into a sheep. Gotta resist it. Sheep.
I wonder if the second bite made it go faster.
I do wonder that, actually. There, I did it. Bonus 50. Oh, I got. Oh wait, no, it's worth it if you can try. Because I got 50 DNA. That is a lot, actually.
Because there's no lockdown. Lockdown averted.
Brilliant work. You beat the lockdown, so even the small pockets of resistance will pose no threat. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like incubation time makes the most difference because I can create a cascading effect before lockdown happens, as long as there's a lot of incubation time.
So if there's a lockdown procedure, does that imply that the government has plans in place for this event?
I'm going to also increase speed, because I'm going to guess they're going to have to run around a bit.
Well, after that whole emu debacle...
I made it quick. There we go. After the emu... I mean, yeah, good point. Anyways, let's go over to Tapanui, a quiet rural town in the south of New Zealand. A great place to start our first public trial of mutagen 3W3. Since it's likely nobody will even notice a difference. So I guess maybe the town has sheep outnumbering humans anyways. Okay, so... Yeah, if you're patient, you can definitely get a better roll around. I do agree, though. I should be able to see... Especially if I'm increasing the range of this mutagen, I need to know what the range is, though.
Yeah.
It's
like, if you get a really big area, like, how do you know how to use the full advantage of it?
My hands feel weird. What the baba is happening to me? I like that one. That was a good one. What the ba? I don't think they'll get him in time.
Don't forget to pet all the sheeps.
No, it actually interrupts them from running after a guy, so I need to make sure
And
I
then
don't
makes
pet.
them faster.
It does. Does it make him faster? I don't think there's enough time to get that guy. I don't know, maybe. Oh, it's so close, but I don't think it's going to be quite there. Did I do it?
Nope.
It was very close, but I don't think so. Nice work. Very nice. Our work is not here yet, though. We need to make sure nobody's left on 2 legs. Yeah.
But, sir, you are on 2 legs, presumably.
Well, he's at a desk.
Actually, he's sitting.
Wait, 100%? Okay, so that's 100 sheep. Okay, so when you complete 100% sheep, it actually does let you go back, weirdly. Okay, that's fine.
So you can't grind it.
That makes sense, sorta. Let me try again, because I feel like I totally could. It's just a matter of... Honestly, the random AI can make this easier or harder, though. I bet ideally not to do it when they're already in an extreme corner. It can just easily run away. Yeah, a lot of it's RNG right at the beginning.
I wonder what they're doing.
Checking their phones.
Like, they're just walking back and forth at this random intersection.
Oh wait, I was holding the serum and I decided to abort to reset it. I'm still holding the serum.
Hmm.
Oh wait, that's the new one. I want to go back here. Okay, there. I think the spawn positions are random too, aren't they? Like right when they start.
Thinking of just rapidly going in and out.
Good enough. It might be the way. It might be the trick to get the right arrangement. Also, I'd like to
You should
note
also
these
keep in
icons.
mind that we saw that they'll happily just walk right into it.
I'd like to note the
So if
icons,
we put
but
it in
they're
front
really
of them-
small and hard to see. I'm just going to show. They will walk into it, yeah. Just look at the icons. So when you have a cleared level, it's a human. When you have cleared a level, you get a sheep, and when you have 100%, you get 2 sheeps. Actually, you get 3 in the background too.
And they're happy sheeps.
They're happy sheeps.
You gotta make all the sheeps happy.
I'll try a random deployment. Yeah, I could spawn the mutagen where I think they're gonna walk. Yeah, like that was pretty good, actually. I didn't expect to get those 2, like instantly.
Oh, wow.
Now, if only there was one of these, except with raptors or something.
They seem to be on target. I just let them. Come on, get no.
No, sheep
go
are
fast,
fine,
fast,
but
fast.
I'm just saying, like, alternatives.
How dare you?
Wait, alternatives for what? That guy was right away, and there's like, actually, what's on Twitter today? Like, I just started checking his phone again. What evil thing did Fair say? I missed it.
Just suggested that there might maybe a version of this game, but with raptors instead, as like an alternative.
Oh, oh, 99%. I was so close. I was definitely closer that time. Okay, let's do. Also, it's all about that incubation time. I feel like, though, area probably helps too.
Not that we can see it.
This is 100% doable, 100%. Not that we can see. That's the thing. That's the only thing that makes me not want to increase area is because I don't know. What is the area? Oh, this is maybe promising. Not really. I don't think this will do it.
And there's like 3 of them running into a random corner. and another person going into a different random corner.
Yeah. Do I keep them? Okay, so if I pick up some DNA and then abort, I do keep it, by the way.
So you can still cheese this.
I mainly just want to increase incubation.
I think you need more speed.
Let's go to the next actual level. I'll bounce back and forth. Bluff. About as far south as you go as the Stewart Island doesn't actually exist. This is sheep country anyway, so it shouldn't be too hard to increase the population by a bit more. Stewart Island doesn't exist? What? I'm guessing that's a little... I'm guessing it's a little dig on the fact that he didn't include that island in the game. Okay, yeah, so like... It's really hard to know, like, where I should start, too, like, sometimes.
Somewhere central.
Generally. Ah, dang, all those guys didn't get in... Okay, fine, I thought it was in range. Was not.
Oh, one of them ran into the cloud after.
Barely.
Do I look like grass? See, the problem is when 3 sheep go for 1 guy. Then there's... Yeah, and also now they're done. See, they're like, yeah, we're done. We're doing our job. Goodbye.
And they all missed.
Yeah.
But they're happy.
They are happy.
They just let that guy walk by.
Yeah, they're not great at this.
Drive might be something to increase then.
Yeah, drive does seem to matter, because they're just, like, not carried a lot of times.
Yeah, just let them eat grass.
Nice job. Say, you haven't seen my green pin around anywhere, have you? Nice job infecting the population of towns and irreversibly change them. Anyways, I'm trying to look for my pin.
You missed some of the DNA there.
Oh, I did? Whoops. That's okay. So, increasing drive might matter. Okay, let's see. Yeah, a chance to rest on bite. So after they bite, they may or may not stop. It's an RNG thing. But I can make the RNG better in my favor by increasing that.
And also, every second they have a chance to go to sleep.
It does seem like it's best. Are the people spawns randomized, or are they in the same spot each time? I feel like it's random.
Pretty sure they're
Feels
random.
Like yeah, it feels random to me too.
So I can randomly get them all clumped right at the beginning. Ah, dang it, I was late on that one. Let's let it play out and see what we get. Because it does give us DNA after all. What's that?
You will get ba.
Okay, I clicked all of them so they're faster. They'll definitely seem to be doing a bit more work this time. Okay, they finally started eating grass. Once they eat grass, I don't think you can stop them.
Obviously.
Okay, this entire crowd did not get affected at all, but oh well. Well, I can't... Anybody that transforms after the lockdown doesn't count for the score. I will get all that DNA that just got bit. Like, did you see that chain bite? Okay, when the sheep do try, they can get quite a bit done. There's a chop, chop, chop there that got 3 guys.
Hey.
Yes, everybody. Okay. So yeah, not... Okay, so I guess... I'm gonna... HPs will matter eventually, but not yet. Later on that. It might be possible to mutate a group in a corner, and then everybody runs to the opposite side, and then that clumps everybody where they're running? That could work, maybe. Oh no. These guys doing that is bad, though. See, like those alleyways, that's a problem. I think the quicker thing to do here would be to go in, go out, see where everybody's positioned. Yeah, see, some people are just automatically in the alley that time. I think there's probably an algorithm that says to keep them spread out. Like, there's probably no way to clump them all just at the beginning.
Yeah.
So they do choose random movements once they start moving. That much I can tell. Yeah. Let's see what 5 can do. Okay, 5 got 5, like, almost immediately. That's pretty good. 6. 7. Another bite, that's good. Bah? I like the one that's just bah. Okay, they're not succeeding. They're not. It's not 100%, but I do have to say they did a good job. Everybody actually got bit except for that one guy, that one lucky man.
Unlucky.
Unlucky man. Does be a lot of DNA to pick up.
Okay. Maybe improve speed.
But still no big bonus.
Speed is important.
Gotta outrun them.
And drive. Drive is also actually surprisingly important. Let's go to the next level.
No.
Actually, let's go back a level. Yeah, let's go back to this level. I bet this level can be beaten at this point. That was the one I skipped before. I get 4. Okay, that guy actually ran away. That's fine. Actually, might still be enough. We'll see.
What with their upgrades?
Exactly. If they can go chain bite the guys and they don't run too far away, might work.
With the power of pets.
Like, see that one sheep? He just went nuts there for a bit. Oh, I guess he doesn't care anymore. That last guy got... Oh, no, he ran away too long. It's not gonna succeed, but... Close! That wasn't even a good roll, really. This is you know what? This game's kind of cute. I like this game. This one vibes.
By the way, we never read exactly what he says after we've completed.
Oh, I see. By the way, I actually got the icon update. Now it's 2 sheep, like the other 2 sheep one. But the one where it's 100% shows 3 sheep in the background. So there's like a progression. There's 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 5 sheep, basically.
Red sheep, blue sheep.
Red sheep, blue. What'd you say, by the way? Fair?
I don't think we completely read what the doctor says after we beat it.
Yeah. Rate the photo right now. There's if you could turn everyone before lockdown hits, we can extract additional DNA points. It is now red. Flash area. It does make sense to spread the points, though, since they get more each thing gets more expensive the more you buy into it. So it does make sense to spread the points. Yeah, I think that doing this can be done. This can be done. It's just a matter of waiting everybody to up just a little bit more. Or you know what? Yes, run into it. Yeah, I thought you might. I knew that guy would. Wasn't sure if that one.
None shall escape.
Exactly.
And they shouldn't want to.
Speed boost. Now you have to really consider the speed boost because you actually stop them from moving before giving them the speed boost. You gotta really do it at the right time.
The right time is always.
Will this be... Did I do it or did I fail just barely? Let's see. I think I failed. Just barely. Yeah, 99%. That's so rude.
Oh. But that guy was all transformed. He was just sitting there and be like, huh.
He wasn't on all fours, so it wasn't all the way.
Yeah. It was only physically sheep.
That might actually work.
Still
I
needed
just
to go mentally sheep.
Everybody on the left is transferring, everybody on the right is over there. That might actually let them group up and get got. Especially if this guy runs to the sheep. That would help a little bit.
Take me!
But if they all decide to go down the... Oh no, see, this is where... If they're all focused on the same target... Well, now they've just, messed up.
Sheeps don't make mistakes. They just have different plans sometimes.
Wish the transformation went quicker.
Well, that's why I increased the effect rate. If you're wondering why them sitting there isn't them transformed, it's because if you pay attention to their eyes, they haven't fully sheepified until they go on all fours. Because they still got human eyes, basically. Yeah, that might work. Let's see if they actually split up a little bit. Yeah, that one split up. Good. Go get that guy. Don't waste time. Just grab him. Yeah.
I wonder if they all go the same way. If you can give them pets to make them reconsider.
That might be the time to give them a pet, because then if you that makes the humans get further away from them, which might make them change target. Oh wow, I'm done. All the extra time too. I knew it was completely possible. Just a little bit of planning and a little luck. There we go. I got that bonus.
A little extra time to just look at sheeps.
Wonderful work, valued employee. This may only be a small town, but it's a big step in creating humanity. These sheep will be the first of a new world order. Excellent. That's the other reason to beat the levels. You get more dialogue doing it.
And you get more sheeps.
Actually, Esther, this is a good game for you to help me plan in. What would you upgrade next? Seeing how that's going so far.
Speed.
Speed
forever.
Like just a ton of speed.
Yeah.
Drive is important too, because they'll all the speed in the world, and they will. Speed for now. Okay. I can do 2 speed. Speed is important.
Because they're getting outrun.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's go to the next new level, and we'll bounce back to that the Tapuni in a bit. Let's go to Topo, a beautifully scenic lakeside city on the shore of a dormant supervolcano hidden beneath the water. Also, Silver Scissors 1 level is a huge shop, definitely for 100%. In this game, have you played it?
Police is here.
Oh, they have lasers. They may have lasers. If I just wait, hold on. If the police group up, it wouldn't matter probably.
I think there's 2 of them grouping up.
There's 3 of them in total. I see. I got 2 out of 3 police and a ton of guys. Let's see how that works. And also, they're centralized. Let's see what happens. That's not a long lockdown timer. Sorry, it's moving pretty fast. Oh no, lasers! Halt! Look how that sheep hit him!
1 shot and they're done.
Huh, is this wool? Stay back! Oh no! Does it put this? Does the sheep get shot? Wait, does that just put them to sleep?
Yep. Yeah, because you haven't invested in HP, so 1 shot is enough. And the police can still shoot until they start transforming.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's actually really important to know.
They got tasers.
Oh, that's what it is. It's like a taser. Not a lot of DNA for that, though. I actually got 99% sheep. I almost managed it on that run, actually. Huh. That was very close.
Even with no gun defense.
Ah, the sounds of bleeding flocks are like music to my ears. I should note that if I 100% a level right off the bat, I will miss some dialogue, actually. In fact, I think there's a dialogue you get for failing as well that we're not really seeing. It's fine. I don't need to see all of it. Should I go into strength now? I guess a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, now it's time to get some of that.
I'll get 3 levels into it. That should allow him to survive at least a hit, but probably a couple. Let's go back here, because it's actually worth a lot of DNA anyways. And with the resistance down, maybe I can get a bit more done. It definitely seems good to start by hitting the police officer. Oh, there's 3 right here. Wait, how many police officers are there? Because I thought there was only 3 last time, but now I see 4. Huh. Maybe there was 4 last time, actually. Huh. That sheep decided to change speed, if you notice.
I love the little trot that they do.
This one? Just like this one here in the middle? The little slow trot? Yeah, they do a little trot.
It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go eat a grass now.
All the humanity must be gone for now. Yep. Once you get 99%. I guess it's just 99% any time you've actually transformed everybody, but they're not done transferring by the time lockout happens. That's what triggers a 99%, I think. That's a lot of DNA, though. I probably should just push forward, because I'll probably get more DNA doing that.
I think you can probably get the bonus for that one that we skipped. We were already pretty close on it.
I'll up sheep speed again. That seems pretty valuable.
That would increase incubation.
Incubation, I'll do that next time. The one I was close at, you mean which one? Topo?
The one at the bottom, I think.
Or you mean
the...
Oh, this one? Bluff? Okay.
Yes.
Bluff will probably
that one.
That's right, just run into the middle and transform me.
That was the last one.
That was a very good start.
I specifically took down the north side, so maybe they can spread out properly. Let's see.
Nah, they all want that guy.
They do all want that. They get a little hyper-focused.
And there's one guy on the left side who's just gonna skirt away.
He did get bit. I don't know if that was in time, though. Let's see. It all comes out of that one guy if he transforms in time. Actually, wait, he did. I guess we're good. Okay. Good. We're moving up in the world, literally. There's basically nowhere further south we can go except for Antarctica. Can sheep survive in Antarctica? Probably not. Even though they are woolly.
They're warm.
They're warm, but... Alright, I'm thinking... So incubate... Yeah, I think incubation makes sense. We'll do 2 into that. That should speed up significantly.
It's already almost instant.
Yeah.
Almost isn't instant enough.
It needs to be faster. Because that is what I'm usually failing at. The incubation just not going fast enough is usually the thing that fails me. Police officer. Yeah, good. The third police officer did walk into it, but that one didn't. Oh well.
We have some resistance, though.
We do. I don't think we'll succeed, but I'll get a bunch of DNA either way. Yeah, there's way too many people. They're just chilling over there. The sheep got a little too focused again.
They just really want to say hello to the nearest friend.
Some of them started running, and then they're like, actually, I'll take a seat. Meanwhile, this guy's like, man, guys, look what just happened in my hometown. Takes photos and just posts to Twitter. The guy just immediately pulled his phone out after all that. Seems realistic, sadly.
Ugh. We have another sheep lockdown in effect.
Another sheep lockdown. I don't want to wear a mask. I'm increasing drive. There we go. Let's go to the next level. I'll backtrack in a minute. Dunedin, known as Student City, going to the university. Due to unruly students, the police presence here has increased. The sheep do tend to focus on the nearest human. Yeah, if only there's a way for them to be, like, spread out a bit more. One human, one policeman, 2 policemen.
And they just want to have a new friend.
I think there's actually
as quickly as possible.
Which is why you want to focus central, so you actually have the highest chance of people spreading out.
Yeah, you want the most people to be equidistant.
Ideally. I like how it's usually a chomp sound, but sometimes it's just when they bite. That guy's just gonna hang out there in the alley with his phone. Nothing's gonna happen to him. Oh no, he actually left the alley. Yeah, the sheep are still too slow, if you notice these guys right away.
Imagine you just go down a random alley so you can have some privacy and text your friends, and then when you come out, like, half the city is sheep.
What did I miss? You know, kind of. Also, 99% sheep. They actually got pretty close. Dunedin is usually known for its wild student parties. Well, surely this tops them all. They got a little more wild than usual. Yeah, sheep's... Oh, no, I don't have the idea for speed. Sheep speed is really the problem here, I think. Let's do the rest of New Zealand, though. Settled on the Avon River, Christchurch is a city on the plains. A good number of people to mutate here with minimal security. Alright, so the sheep didn't know if it's... Paying them does not stop the sheep, which could help... Does stop the sheep, which help ensure the focus spread out a bit. Yeah, I might want to use clever... petting. There's a lot going on, though, so it's hard to watch the whole screen. This is
Yeah, the sheep. I think that's the takeaway.
So there's no police, so it's best just to have the biggest clump. Oh no, never mind, there is a police. I'm not too concerned about them, actually, because they don't really run away.
And even just with, like, a couple points, that's already enough to make the police not really matter.
I noticed that, yeah. And I was hoping to get a couple of those guys too, but that's fine.
I think the area goes more up than the other direction.
It does, doesn't it? I think I really happy with that. There's so many guys down there, I guess it's really matter. Yeah, I can kind of herd them, but it takes a lot of... It's just a lot to keep track of. That sheep does not carry a screenshot. Never mind, grass time. Well, nobody got away, at least. So you get the 99%. You just get that if you manage to get rid of a bit, but they didn't all transform by lockdown. Then you get the 99%. Great work so far. Remember to keep coming back after improving your virus and be in the lockdown for extra DNA. Let's see. No, speed. Just speed. I need them to go. Their drive seems to be doing pretty good overall. They do eat grass eventually, but I don't really mind. Let's go to Auckland. With the South Island taken care of, let's take our sights to the north, make a grand flock out of Auckland and all of New Zealand. What's that?
Central.
Central? Wait, what'd you say?
Central.
Center. Center of what?
Centret.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I'm not looking at the screen all the time. Let's see. Make a grand flock out of Auckland and all of New Zealand will serve as our stage post for the next stage. They've called it a reserve post for the military help. Now they've gotten wind of our plan. Took them a while. Took them all of New Zealand to be almost shaped before they figured that out, but alright. Go. That seemed like a decent place, so why not? Oh yeah, there's straight up military. Maybe they'll actually shoot the sheep. Oh yeah, they shoot a lot faster. Okay. I should note each of them do have their own transformation based on what kind of character they are, like the police and the military.
I think it looks like they just kind of shoot twice and then reload.
Yeah. Higher initial damage, basically.
So I don't think it'll actually do anything that you have to care about.
Well, I did see at least one sheep did get shot to sleep, basically. But it's not a There's a lot of bites happening. Oh, there's like two that got away. Not that I would have got 100% either way, but it's still nice to see if I can get them all.
Vile doesn't work on military types, only bites.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good work. If you want to try and reach more people, investing in speed and incubation period is a good strategy. That incubation
We're
quite
already
a bit.
investing in speed.
Do speed and drive.
Gotta go fast.
Let's go back up to...
Go faster,
let's
faster.
go to here. Yeah. You know, honestly, that's fine. Centralized. Hard to stand up. Join my hand. Catching more of these lines. They randomly spawn. Okay, you guys can split up a little bit. Thanks. Oh, they did not split up. Oh, now they're maybe a little bit. Somebody to like direct them would be great.
Like if you could throw something to attract them, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I think I may have...
Which would also give you something active to do.
Oh, there's one guy that was kind of holding out. He may not transform in time. I think he will, though. No, he did. There we go. 100% sheep. The university will only be teaching grass eating 401 from now on. Great work, valued employee. You need to be taught how to eat grass. I don't know. Figure out what the best grass is, maybe.
Not even 101, 401.
401.
Advanced grass eating.
Advanced grass eating. Yeah, good point.
Oh,
Alright, I've increased
keep going.
speed yet again. What's that?
You can still keep going past 10. I thought 10 was going to be the limit.
10 what? Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm kind of... They're all walking this... Ah, dang it, they ran away. I was hoping they would all... Sometimes they walk into it, sometimes they're like, no! The my plan was like, there's a dead end over here, let's take all these guys out, they'll just rush this direction. Now they're gonna split up a bit, that's okay. Let's see how it works out. That's quite a run they had to do. Yeah, it really sucks when they're like, let's all bite this one guy together. Like, come on guys, there's a million targets. This was just going down an alleyway, okay. Have fun down there. Yeah, not gonna beat the lock. I think everybody's gonna get bit, probably, if we're lucky. Just barely. There's a point where you don't need to invest in the one stat anymore. I mean, I'm not doing that, so it's fine. I've actually spread the stats a fair bit, so I guess I'll invest in the area more. It's hard to want to invest in the area when I don't know what the area is. It's bigger each time I put a point into it, but how much bigger? Here, let's test here. Okay, about like that far. Okay. Okay, reasonable spread.
I love the ones who are like, bah?
Bah?
Sound like stoners or something.
Ah, this guy right here. That guy's ruined everything. I don't think any of my sheep are even noticing them. Oh, now they finally do. Oh no, this guy's ruined. Where the hell did I park? Probably not by the river. Yeah, it took them too long, I think. Well, let's see. No, it took him too long, just barely. That guy was very close. If he had managed, then... If he had managed to get bit a little sooner, I think we would have had it. I have to admit, I don't like collecting it afterwards. Like, it's nice when there's a whole ton, but also, like... If you're wondering, I can't hold down the mouse cursor and drag. I wish I could. That would make this fine. But I have to individually click, 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 click.
I wish you just collected it when you moused over.
That would be good, too. Or, like, just auto-collect when I'm done with the level? I don't know. I feel like the area doesn't increase that fast, by the way. Yeah, the main problem with this level is the layout. You are out of bounds. Sir, that's not allowed. Are you just gonna stand there?
There's always somebody who's a little out of bounds.
He's not moving, though. I think he's... Oh, no, he isn't. I thought he was stuck. That's a very large cluster right at the beginning I just got there.
And even a couple extras that ran in.
Yeah, and also with how... Yeah, they're spreading. Okay, this might actually work. This might work because how they spread out. Good, finally somebody got that guy. I was wondering about that. Okay, who's still holding out on us? Oh wait, nobody. I think we did it. I think that was just fast enough. Yep.
Just fast enough.
Did it!
There we go. It's always a bonus 50, which isn't really... Like, it's a lot, but you can actually get more for just generally being a level with its later levels.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it would go up with the harder levels.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was expecting that it would, but no, it's just 50.
I think now that all the famous Canterbury wineries are edited now, I will go and help myself to the cellars. Wait a minute. I'm actually kind of curious if... Can you make, like, grass wine? Because I wonder if sheep would like that. You can ferment... You can make wines out of a lot of things. You can make alcohol out of a lot of things. As long as you can ferment it with yeast, you can make a wine or a drink, technically. So I imagine you could probably ferment grass into an alcohol. Caliber says, I was going to say a few sound almost philosophical with their boss. Yeah, you mean like the ba? like the, yeah, the, what does it mean to ba?
It mean ba.
What do you think? Should we increase? Area does help. That initial spawn is important, but let's do a little
It's
more.
hard to see the benefit of area since we can't see the area.
I think incubation, that is still slower than it should. Like, I still feel like it could be faster. Let's go back to Topo. And I'm getting a lot of police officers right at the beginning could work, but... Police officer is actually basically non-threatening. The military can take out a sheep, but... Okay, I got three of the police. I think there's one police officer just shifty-eyed walking through. Is it normal for these citizens to transform the sheep in front of me? I don't know. I won't pull out my taser just yet.
It is normal.
This game is pure sheep propaganda.
It really is. I hope Master likes it. I mean, it's not a perfect game, but it is entertaining. Oh, all right, that's that level.
That was quick. With this, Jacob, why is it so hard to swallow Laffy Taffy? You read it. With this, the entire Waikato region is now ours. Onwards, sheeple!
Onwards, sheeple. I feel like we might be able to take... We might even do Auckland.
I'm going to go onwards and grab some pills for tonight.
Okay.
Be right back.
I think incubation time is does a bit.
Right back.
Right back. All right, let's go back to Auckland. I think we could finish it up. Right, so I can't get military the initial. So if there's one in a area like, still though, that's oh darn. Yeah, my range. I thought my range was a bit better than that. See that they are shooting the sheep down. That guy shot down. Actually, that guy is just kind of shooting everybody because nobody's getting him. That's not great.
Yeah, he's just going.
Sheep don't know how to prioritize. Oh, that was a lot of police officers over there. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, they just took out my sheep. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Actually, let me grab the feedback first.
More strong.
We could increase strength. That probably makes some amount of sense. Everybody did still get guys, just a little too slowly. Did you know Cornwall Park is a working sheep and cow farm set right in the middle of the city? They'll fit right in. I wonder if that's a real place. Hey, we're gonna go to a working. There's a park here in Thunder Bay actually that has A sheep farm right in the middle of the city.
Sheeps.
Well, okay, it's a little off the side, but yeah. We're going to see it during Esther's visit, because I found out about it. Esther has never actually interacted with real-life sheep. So that's going to change. And it's going to be good. Let's do more incubate. Oh, right, I should have done strength, right. I can do strength. There we go. I have just stuff for that. Ironic, sister? What? That he's never been around a real-life sheep before? I don't know. I guess he's never been around farms or something like that. That's a decent spread. Let's see how that works out. Deploying taser. Not very well. Caliber says, rest your hand upon the forehead of your brethren and feel the sense of kinship flow through you.
We don't have hands.
That's a good point. She said hooves. Will I succeed? I guess we'll find out in a second. Oh, wait, I think we did, because everybody calmed down. When I see them, like, change their trotting all of a sudden, I think that means everybody's gone. Yep, we did it.
Hey.
Also, you may have noticed on the tile screen they were grazing on concrete, but no, they're definitely going for grass. Just to note. Okay, that one's missed the grass.
Yeah, some of them don't quite make it.
They're easily going for the grass. But there is a little trotting sound, especially when there's a whole bunch that you hear their hooves. It's cute.
Oh, good.
Trot, 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 trot. Auckland is ours. The majority of the population of the country are now loyal Mutaries co-sheep. Thank you for your dedication thus far. Yeah, the only holdout is Wellington. I have a beef with them.
And soon you'll have a mutton.
Drive and drive again, actually. Just more drive. Okay, please send military here. Let's see what happens. The capital is New Zealand, but not the largest city. The government has called in the entire military to defend against this threat. But if we can beat the lockdown, all of New Zealand will be ours. What is this weird building structure? Okay. Oh, this is actually surprisingly... Yeah?
I have bleat turned.
Bleat turned. Welcome back. We're about to finish New Zealand.
You mean you're...
The beef...
Big.
That was too low hanging. But also the beef Wellington joke.
Good, you caught it. What grass?
Here's the hard level.
Sheep are super, have a lot of drive now if they don't get shot up too much.
Sheep are super.
Oh, like, how nice that guy just stand there. Officer down! More like Officer Down, even if a wool can be called down anyways.
Wrong animal.
Okay, well, if it was an animal that had down, then it would work.
Well, down is soft.
Wool is soft, that's why I was thinking that. Not too late.
I'm surprised you have a thing against bees instead of moths. Moths eat wool.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Well, you sure don't like sheep being sheared. I don't imagine you would like moths eating it right off of you.
I guess you weren't there for the Seth stream where we discussed the exact ethics of the wool thing with him. It was part of the video.
I know, basically, don't shear sheep.
But eating sheep is okay.
Oh, right. Vor.
Well, not only that, but it's more of a case of he doesn't like promoting the idea of a sheep that is being sheared by force. If it's dropping its wool, that's fine. If it's being used for meat and the wool's being instantly gathered in the process, that's fine. That's different, basically.
Oh, okay.
We're almost there. Just a little further and I'll be able to supplant the government. Was that your goal, Sean? Supplant the government like grass is a plant?
Oh, yeah. No, because we're specifically turning everyone into ewes.
Oh, I see.
Use a ram.
I see the point.
Oh, so there's some TG going in here too.
Also, maybe, yeah. That's a good point. We haven't seen any ram horns on these sheep, I don't think. Also, I didn't misspeak, by the way, did I, Esther, with my description, my explanation?
No.
Okay. It's a little complex, so it's possible to misspeak it. Caliber says, isn't sharing sheep like essential health? So I don't mind sharing this again, given that it's all public awareness, honestly, to talk about it again. Yes, but that's the problem, basically. A lot of domesticated breeds are genetically modified by humans, so they can... Here's the thing. Wild sheep were a thing before humans. They did not need humans. The reason they didn't need humans is because, one, they produced less wool. They produced what they needed for themselves, and that was it. And two, if they didn't need the wool, they could drop it. It would just fall off. And so wild sheep, at worst, they would need to, rub against a tree and be like, oh, it's okay, time to remove this wool, itch, rub, and it gets removed. But basically, humans...
If sheep didn't need... if sheep always needed to be sheared in order to be healthy, there wouldn't be sheep.
They'd be extinct before humans were even around.
Yep. They would all die from heat exhaustion.
Whenever a farm animal would die without human intervention, you know it's the human's fault that they are that way. Because that doesn't make sense for them to be, if they're a wild animal, that doesn't make any sense. They shouldn't need humans, It's okay for animals to benefit from humans and to form relationships with humans, but it's not good for them to become physically completely dependent on humans. That's not good when the genetics get that way. That's not just talk about sheep. This also applies to cows and horses and goats and dogs and cats.
Chickens.
Chickens as well. Chickens are a terrible
example. Chickens get treated horribly.
Chickens are treated as chickens have been basically bred to basically grow and produce as much meat as quickly as possible. At least the meat ones, because there's a different. There's there's ones that you keep for eggs, but for the meat ones, the chickens.
Some of them can't even walk.
They will. I think the chickens that are bred for meat, like hyper-bred for meat, I think they will just die of a heart attack after a while because their body grows too fast, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
basically, we're against.
Really tricky.
So if you are not in favor of humans breeding animals, I think it's fine for animals to be bred for. I think it's fine for animals to be used for meat and resources and stuff. But the thing is, when the humans get in the way of the genetics of the animal and make them completely dependent on humans for even basic survival, that is extremely selfish of humans. Because what if humans just died off? Then what are you gonna do? Well, how those animals are going to be really screwed, and that's not very nice, So yeah, that's kind of our thing about this.
Meanwhile, here in Boston, and at least Boston, I think it's actually a law that all eggs must be free range.
That's a good start. It doesn't solve the exact genetic breeding problem for chickens.
If not free range, then cage free, at the very least.
It's definitely horrible when animals are also caged up. I'm going to increase drive. Let's do that again. I think we could beat this. Now, if you are also interested in what the alternative would be, because obviously we're talking about what is bad, but if you're wondering what's good, then basically you would want to look up. And some farms do this. There are some farms that focus this. So heritage breeds. That's the ballpark term for namely farm animals. When it comes to horses, donkeys, chickens and sheep, and all the different farm animals, pigs. Heritage breeds are breeds that have enough of their wild genetics. They may have been somewhat domesticated, but they have enough of their genetic traits from their original wild state that they are hardy animals that are not codependent on humans for survival. They will drop, like, for heritage breed sheep, they will drop their wool, for instance, naturally.
Like the Navajo churro.
Yeah, like the Navajo churro, which is what Essler is. We actually, Essler and Charm spent a long time talking about this topic, and Essler was originally just your typical domestic white sheep, as his, Sona, but Charm helped him work out the churro, because the churro is a very ancient breed. I think they come from Israel,
The original domesticated sheeps.
Yes. And thus a rather healthy breed when they're not being chased to another breed. So it could be a wall we're trying to 100%. It's probably due to the billion. The billion is effectively a wall. Yeah, kind of. This is a tricky one for sure. Survivors. Oh. But yeah, if you're ever curious, heritage breed farms do exist, which basically just they have obviously still somewhat domesticated those animals, but they are those breeds that are actually healthy, genetically healthy, not only can survive on their own, but also just are healthier animals. Like, they won't get as many health problems. They will basically be a lot hardier. They can handle like rougher weather and stuff because they're just built better. They're basically kept for their genetics are kept to benefit the animal rather than to benefit the humans. There is a downside to heritage breeds for humans, I guess you could say. They don't produce as much. For instance, the reason that sheep have been modified is because they produce way more wool that way. So when you're using when you have a heritage breed on a farm, they don't produce as much, but arguably that's not really a downside when you consider the animals also healthier. You'll be spending less on their vet bills and stuff because they're just healthier animals. So I'd say it's a trade-off situation where your yield is lower, but the health of the animals, and of course their breeding potential too, for that matter, the health of their breeding would also be increased. So you could get more of that animal that is healthy. So it's kind of a trade-off. Like, you don't get as much production in the short term. In the long term, you have a much healthier stock of animals. So I would say the lower production is made up for. But of course, it's a short-term versus long-term benefit for humans, and you know how humans are with picking short-term benefits.
Yep. It's what got us into this mess.
I really like that mental image.
What?
That Caliber has.
Yeah.
Let's see what Caliber said. Also, I'm going to read the chat. Let me just activate another... I don't know. Yeah, this wall here, because he's right. Like, look at this. Like, you have to go up here or all the way down here to cross around this. That really
this level is literally the wall.
And then these allies don't exactly help. They waste a little more time, too. Yeah, let me import. I want to try this again. But let me read what you guys said. So, they've been bred to produce as much as possible. Unfortunately, also, yeah. The thing is, like, by the way, I want to say that when we're explaining all this, we're not trying to judge people who buy products from domesticated farms. We're not trying to judge you for that. It's kind of hard to avoid that. Let's be completely honest here. Because due to the high yield aspect of this, it's simply, unfortunately, heritage breeding is a specialty thing. You can't really, it'd be great if we could all get our products from heritage breeds, but that's basically impossible. Not because heritage breeds produce less, but because less people are breeding heritage breeds. If heritage breeds were focused, we could get the products from heritage breeds, I'm sure. But yeah.
And there are a lot of people on the demand is just too high. Unless I'm wrong and it's not as high as we think.
I think heritage breeds could support demand, because remember, you're trading lower yield per animal for healthier, longer-lived animals that can also breed more and produce more animals that also live longer. So you're producing a lower yield per animal, but a higher yield per group, kind of, because they are healthier. They live. If an animal lives longer, it can produce more for you. That's the other thing too.
Yeah, but you also still have to feed them all.
Yeah, you do. That is an economical aspect. You do have to feed them. To be fair, the reason that sheep and horses and cows are kept is because it's pretty easy and cheap to feed those animals generally. That's the advantage of herbivores, and the fact they can just eat some grass and be good for the most part. Chickens are pretty simple too.
That said, one of the issues with sheep in particular is the way they eat grass. Instead of, clipping the grass with their teeth like most herbivores, they pull up the whole darn thing. So you have to literally replant the grass each time. It also causes trouble with erosion because they can take off because grass is holding topsoil in place. And on hillsides and stuff, if you let sheep just go across there and do their thing, you have a higher chance of landslides.
That's interesting, because I don't think that applies to all sheep breeds, though, the whole pull up all the grass and make an erosion mess. Because I know for a fact, because I was doing research when it came to, remember how I mentioned there's a kind of museum park place around here that actually has sheep at it? They keep the sheep for lawn care. Like, the sheep are good at keeping the lawn down without ruining the lawn, apparently. Because they specifically state that, which I think is interesting.
Like that one part in Mrs. Hercules.
Yeah, so the animals are kept there, and they're also part of the attraction of being there. But also, yeah, they keep. There's a few. I noticed a few places that said they have sheep around here, around Thunder Bay, that is, that keep sheep for the sake of keep the lawns trimmed too. Which it's a fair enough reason to keep sheep. If they're not pulling up the entire topsoil, like you said. I think it may depend on the sheep breed. Maybe some of them eat differently.
That makes sense, honestly.
I know that some of them eat differently, actually, because there's some really hardy Scottish sheep that can eat like brambles and stuff, which normal sheep can't. Like they're very tough sheep, and they can just eat like really rough terrain. They're gotten for like aggressive lawn care too. Actually, of course,
they're Scottish.
Yeah,
the Highlands are not. If you take a look at a photo of the Highlands, you can see that they are not the most super hospitable places on the planet.
Yeah, and so Highland sheep are tough cookies. They have a lot of heritage breeds over there, incidentally, because they kind of need to have tougher sheep.
Incidentally, I've got a little bit of Scottish in me.
Yeah, I think I'll come back to this level. This level just seems like actually the hardest one, probably.
Yeah, this is a wall.
Yeah. We'll supplant New Zealand's government in a bit, but I want to read the rest of the chat. Hold on. Let's see, because I'm really interested in your guys' thoughts too. I'm just having trouble multitasking. You only buy free-range eggs. That's good. Crimson said, yep, they would die out without humans. It's humans' fault. Then you have things like the koala. The koala is the koala's fault, to be fair. The koala is the koala's fault.
What, they're insanely sleepy?
They only eat poison.
No. They only eat poisonous plants. And they don't thrive on those plants, mind you. They have to eat a lot, because they're not good for it either.
Yeah, because of poison.
Kind of like giant pandas and having to eat incredible amounts of bamboo.
Pandas also have a really bad dietary plan too, yeah.
Incidentally, bamboo is also poisonous.
Mm-hmm. Well, parts of it you can eat it, but
there is a tiny amount of cyanide in bamboo, which means pandas have a resistance to cyanide.
Yeah, that is true. I'm going to actually bring that. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the chat. I'm trying to catch up on things.
I understand. I just think that's a cool fact.
Mondo, I'm actually curious to start to bounce something off of you. Mondo says, I think there's some moral issues with a lot of ranching tactics, but I don't think there's anything fundamentally wrong or even belittling about sharing eggs or milk or wool. Here's a question for you, Esther. I want to pose something to you. I believe the wool sharing thing is the issue is that the sheep are dependent on the shearing, thus it is a problem. Let me ask you this, Esther. If a sheep if you have a heritage breed that can drop its wool, but the humans need the wool a little sooner and they want to shear it without any harm or any even discomfort for the animal, would you mind then?
Yeah.
You would mind? You would prefer them to drop it naturally either way.
Yeah, because it's still theft.
It's still theft, yeah. Basically,
I do wonder
Esther is staunchly on the idea that if a sheep can drop their wool, First off, all sheep should be able to drop their wool, and all sheep should be dropping their wool. Once it's dropped, taking the wool is fine for Esther. But yeah, basically,
because they didn't want that.
Yeah, of course.
I do ask though, Essler, what about in the dead of summer? And it's like 90 degrees out there. Would you be okay with them shearing the wool a bit then, or leave it alone?
Actually, still? I think they would solve that problem. I believe sheep that can drop their wool will simply drop it more often if they're too hot.
Yeah, they'll just drop it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the body is like, I am too hot, time to drop the wool. Basically, like the weather is too warm. I'm not going to keep as much wool. I think it's climate based. Yeah, it's the heritage breeds. That's how they work. Now, I do think there's one situation where I think shearing the sheep would be reasonable, and that's if they get injured and you need to shear them to heal them. I think that makes sense then, because if they need intervention, because
otherwise the wool can get into the wound and foul up the wound closure and cause infection and all that lovely stuff.
Yeah. And you also just can't treat a wound through wool because there's so much wool is kind of in the way. So yeah. Would you agree with that, Essler, that shearing for sake of medical intervention makes sense?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because then it's all about the care of the animal, so I don't see any problem there.
Like, you would have a problem if a human just grabbed a razor and shaved another human's hair off. But you wouldn't have as much of a problem if they were a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, if there's a greater need than the wool for the animal, then yeah.
Well, and they were doing their job.
Yeah,
and not just if you're a neurosurgeon, you have like blanket rights to cut anyone's hair if you want.
Everyone in the army and Bobo is a neurosurgeon.
Caliber said, my silly brains imagine Charm saying to have a normal sheep with a big flip book of different sheep breeds. By the way, I'm a little behind, as you noticed, but so
yeah, that was the one.
Charm saying to have a normal sheep with a big flip book of different sheep breeds and explained that. That's kind of what Charm did. Charm reviewed sheep breeds, found out about heritage breeds, found out what counted as heritage breed, went over them with Essler, and then I think it was like, hey, what are the
we literally had a website that just had like pictures of each of them with their names.
And the churro stood out. Like, some sheep breeds you can kind of mix. Some heritage breeds look like domesticated breeds because some of them are a little hard to pick out. Churro was definitely one that stands out on its own, though. So I think I
saw that one, and like, yeah, that was the one.
Let me see if I can't. I should probably show the full picture for people. Hold on.
They're from the Middle East, huh?
Yes.
Here.
Also, I should probably sleep soon.
Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this game up before you do. Let's see here.
Chubby.
But yeah, here's Esther's full picture. If you didn't see it before. That's so Churro. He's got special little hip markings because he's icy. But otherwise, this is pretty much a Churro's look. They're called a Churro because they have a churro color, basically. They got like
I was wondering about
brown. They kind of they're cinnamony, to put it simply.
Yeah.
Yeah, Navajo churro. So, Dirk said, would it be better to let the farmers stay hardy and tenacious because that would lead them to require less money to be spent on keeping them healthy? It's all about that yield. People have a problem with that, but it is a cost of like you have to feed the. Technically speaking, you do when you have a heritage animal, you do have to feed them more for the same yield as a, domesticated and modified animal. But again, I think when you're dealing with a living creature, you need to kind of. I think that humans should accept less yield when it comes to the quality of life for an actual creature.
Yeah.
Again, feel free to take as much yield as keeps the creature healthy, but when you start lowering the quality of life for an animal for the sake of more benefit, then you've messed up, I think.
Have a bit of humanity.
Even in optimal conditions, if you are running at full capacity, your heritage breed farm will not produce as much as a normal sheep farm operating at the same capacity. but that should not be the only factor.
Yeah, not when you're dealing with a living. If you're dealing with like a tool, like here is a wrench. This wrench is better than that wrench. Okay, I'm going to use that wrench. Okay, nothing's. It's a wrench, and we don't have to worry about its livelihood, how it's surviving and stuff. It's just a wrench, but it's different when it's an animal.
I think it would be the other way.
Okay.
You would be using a worse wrench because it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's like if it breaks so well, I didn't spend that much on it. It's fine if it breaks. It's not like, oh no, the poor wrench has died. It's broken. Like, it doesn't die. It's a wrench. That's the thing. It's different for an animal. But yeah.
And even then, it's still not a good financial decision in the long term.
Yeah, you generally want to invest in the more expensive thing that'll last you longer. Yes, this fridge of ours proves. Which is not our choice. We had to get a cheapskate one for the old landlord. It kind of has problems in summer. It creates a lot of ice in the freezer. It's having issues with that. It doesn't like hot weather. Imagine, like, what if we had wool and could consent? Yeah, like, that's the thing. You have to be a sapient creature to consent about that.
Like me.
Yeah.
I don't.
He doesn't consent. Like, you can't share Wrestler. He doesn't allow it. Though I imagine, since he is a heritage treat, he will drop his wool now and then.
Yeah.
Never seen it like that before. If I had sheep form, I think I'd consent to it now and then when I feel like being slimmer, I guess, now and then. Quote unquote. Yeah, the ethics of animal history and farming are very, very tricky. It's very complex. There's also no perfect answer, so if you have a different opinion than us, that's okay. It's just we should consider the betterment of animals as the first and foremost focus. If we're focusing on that, then having different methods is not necessarily bad. This also goes beyond just farm animals, because you could also look at things like pug dogs and munchkin cats as other examples of humans just hurting animals, because honestly, even for a worse reason, because that's just purely, we think it's cute.
Don't forget French bulldogs.
French bulldogs, there's a lot of breeds. Unfortunately, yeah.
My mom is horrified at French bulldogs.
I'm not sure which I feel worse for, munchkin cats or pug dogs, because pug dogs can't breathe. But munchkin cats, you took a cat's natural agility and was like, how about you don't have long legs and can't do any of your normal agility? That's so mean to a cat.
I say pugs have it worse because at least munchkin cats can breathe.
True, they still have a ton of health problems, unfortunately, with their joints. But
of course,
it's not just mobility. It's not just stunted mobility. They actually do have bad joint problems.
Domestic breeding.
Arthritis.
We need to put a stop to domestic breeding like that. If anyone isn't aware, the reason I bring up French bulldogs, about hyenas, how they can't give birth naturally. They have to get ripped open.
Okay,
that's how it is with French bulldogs.
That a very sad thing. That's a natural thing of hyenas, unfortunately. Very
yes, and I don't get it.
But I don't know how they genetically went that way in the first place. It's very
same
odd.
Here.
All right, let me so I can continue the game. Let me read here. Hobart, your first stop into Australia is Hobart, capital of Tasmania. Possibly the most interesting about this city is the mountain it's next to. Turn everyone into sheep and let's move on. Okay, boring place. All right, let's see if this level's a little easier than the one I can't beat. Oh yeah, this is not nearly as. There's a lot of water. Actually, that's great because nobody can go there. It's off to the side, so it's not too big a deal. Let's just grab this. What group do I want? Yeah, sure. These guys will do. I like the colors. Are the colors random, or does it have something to do with the original? Sure. What the freak? Watch your language. I like the guy that just says, where the hell did I park when this game has no cars? Where the hell did anybody park? I don't know.
Just off screen to the left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's an interesting topic. I don't mind talking about this stuff. A lot of people don't like. There are a lot of people. I think that there's more and more people becoming aware of like, yeah, pugs are badly bred. By the way, pugs didn't used to be a bad breed. They actually started out as a very strong little like terrier type dog, but then they got their snouts removed, basically.
Yeah, just. I mean, throughout history, breeding dogs hasn't been that bad of a thing because, well, not every case is good for a wolf.
Wait, should I quit? Should I actually wait? No. Oh darn, we missed dialogue because usually if you don't complete a mission all the way, you get like one dialogue, and then if you 100%, you get different. I immediately 100%ed. Oh well, that's
too
okay.
OP.
Too OP.
But yeah, we've bred different dog breeds throughout history because there are some things that having a big old wolf doesn't really work for.
Fire should spread throughout Tasmania now, though they'll have locked down the airport. Honestly, domestic human breeding on animals, a lot of bad stories. Dogs are both a good example of terrible stories and good stories. There are some dog breeds that are quite healthy dogs. Incidentally, ironically, a lot of sheep herding breeds are extremely intelligent, active, healthy dogs.
And hunting breeds too, if I'm not mistaken. But the herding breeds like collies and retrievers, I think, are the standard. Yeah. But there are some breeds, and then you've got the smaller breeds, which are probably made for going into tunnels, like dachshunds.
Yeah. Small breeds actually live a lot longer than large breeds a lot of times. So a lot of small breeds are actually pretty healthy. Though not to say the large breeds are unhealthy, it's just that having a bigger body does affect lifespan. That I wouldn't call that bad breeding. It's just more innate, just kind of how that works, at least for canines.
No, it's the way it works for every single animal. In general, the bigger your body is, the longer you'll live.
Well, it works inversely for a lot of canines, I mean.
Yes.
A lot of small breed dogs will live longer, assuming they're not one of the unhealthy breeds like pugs. But let's see here. Canberra, the beating federal heart of the Australian Empire. How about we make it the bleating heart? Once we're done here, it'll show the remaining state capital cities that we really mean business. Resistance here is going to be tough. There's less population and far more military. Okay. Let's see if we can beat this before Esther has to go to bed, though. I expected. Sorry, I've been playing a little slowly. I didn't expect to have a big conversation, but it's not necessarily bad to have that. This is a sort of conversation.
It's kind of already past when I kind of need to be going to bed.
They feel free to go. You can watch the rest of the video later, I guess. Thanks for hanging out, though.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy sheeps.
Sheeps shall be enjoyed.
Good.
That is a good topic. I mean, oh wow, there are a lot of military. Actually, I think this is the level that will actually shut down all the sheep, if anything. But it's a good topic though, because a lot of people are becoming more aware of like bad breeding with dogs and cats, especially dogs. But not a lot of people, even though there's more people now finally becoming aware of things like the problem with pugs, because there's way too many people that didn't realize that very quickly. It's kind of sucks. Okay.
Oh gosh. Go on.
But it's. I'm glad to see more awareness being raised for dogs and cats of those sort of breeds that are not good for them. But it's unfortunate that still with a lot of farm animals, people don't think about with farm animals. They think about it with dogs and cats a bit more, but farm animals, there's still ways to go for people to realize how many farm animals are really kind of even worse than dogs and cats. Because, I don't know if you could argue is worse or better. Like, I mean, the dogs and cats, they've been badly bred because, they're so cute when they're looking like that. But the farm animals, it's all about their production, generally. I'm not sure which is worse. Which is a worse reason to do it. They're both bad,
That is a good question. On one hand, for the farm animals, we breed them in ways that make them unable to last out in the wild. And you got 100%.
Yeah, I just saw immediately 100% this level. That was actually something I thought. Okay. The layout really matters, doesn't it? That's what's affecting these levels the most.
Oh god, it's like my mom learned when playing Civilization. Geography matters.
Geography matters.
Anyway, on one hand, you've got farm animals who are bred in certain ways to produce more. Go on.
Dr. Sean Calley, wonderful work. All the MPs are on all fours. All the sheep that they truly are. Onto the other cities. Yay.
And on the other, and at the same time, and not only are we doing that, we're also putting them in cages and doing these horrible, inhumane things. And a lot of people don't really like thinking about that because that's our food. We don't want to people do not want to give up something like, they don't want to give up meat, basically. And I admit I'm one of them. So it's really tricky to try to reconcile things like that. But honestly, if you ask anyone if they really are okay with all that stuff happening to animals, they're going to say no. And they wish that things were better.
What happens if I just do this? Okay, so you can just do that. I'm sort of like, what if I just don't affect anybody? I guess that'd be a quick way to get a game over message for a level. But I'd have to wait out the timer. That doesn't sound very fun. But no, I was thinking to what you're saying too, like, humans have a little trouble reconciling with the idea of farm animals sometimes. Why is that guy on a building? He's figured out to be on a roof. He's smart.
He's looking at the scenic view.
I do think that humans have a little trouble reconciling with farm animals and the idea of them, because you got humans that don't even consider farm animals and their well-being, or they just consider them a product. But then on the other hand, you have the other extreme where people get so bothered by the idea that they become vegans because they just can't. Nothing against vegetarian, being a vegan, but I do think that some people become vegans simply because they don't know how to reconcile the idea of treat an animal humanely while also having it be a food product or something, which is possible, mind you. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't possible, why would the food circle exist?
I am very thankful that
the food chain,
these creatures that I'm basically I think part of my mind always thinks whenever I'm eating meat, thank you for giving your life so that I might live.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it.
And also, there's just the plain fact that it would take an enormous percentage of the population to stop eating meat before people stopped producing it.
Yeah.
And so it's just not feasible. So why torture yourself with it by saying, no, body, you are not going to have the number one source of protein? So it's tricky.
It is.
But the main thing I don't like about vegans is them, intentionally or not, being like, you're a horrible person for not being vegan.
The problem is when people care about animals, they can sometimes become hostile towards humans, and that doesn't do anything. That doesn't help anybody. It's just trading one problem for another. I miss those guys. Barton.
Yeah, it's honestly our greatest enemy is hate, and it's just it's this horrible emotion that we have inside of us that we feel the need to just lash out on somebody. We always want somebody to hate, but really not really that essential.
I think the reason is because if there's somebody to hate, that means that somebody doesn't have to look at themselves and go like, okay, what do I need to change about myself? No, it's other people that need to change. I think that's a large part of why people do that. It's because it's easier to deflect, okay, well, how is this somebody else's problem, not mine? That's a lot easier to do than asking about what your problems are, what your own problems are.
And the thing that I have found out about humanity through 35 and a half years of living on Earth is that the one thing people want to do the least of all is admit that they are wrong.
It's because it sucks to admit it. It sucks. It does suck.
Yes.
It sucks to feel bad about it. It sucks to be like, yeah, I made a mistake.
It sucks to go, oh shoot, I was thinking this thing my whole life, but I've been wrong.
Yeah,
Oh
especially
my
if you've
god.
been...
It can be horrifying.
Some people actually, like, understand internally. Like, I've definitely seen this before, where some people, understand they went... Like, we've had some haters. Obviously, we've had a lot of haters. Some haters have, like, later then turned around and been like, actually, I was kind of wrong to do this. But we've also seen some that clearly thought that way, but stuck with it anyways, because basically, well, they already ingrained themselves into this, so they can't, like, change... They can't change it now. That's how they feel. Like, I've already taken this path, so I can't switch paths. Even though they can, they just, you know.
The thing is, you can always change. It's just very hard.
Change is hard to do. That's the whole reason it's change. It's doing something out of the norm for yourself. It's not easy to do that.
Yeah, like,
it is important, too, because that's how you adapt to your own.
Yeah, change it's hard, even when especially when it's little behaviors. Though I'm thinking more about things like tech addiction. I'm in Internet and Technology Addicts Anonymous because I spend way too much time in front of screens, and ever since then I've been doing a lot more drawing, and it's been great.
I'm gonna make my sheep fast.
But what I don't get then is why people find it hard to change their behavior towards other people. It's so much easier to be nice.
Let's see here, though. We're getting a little too serious. I think in the weeds.
Sorry.
This kind of getting an end-slate conversation more than mid of the video conversation. Let's see.
It's also getting really late. I'd better get going. It's almost 1.
Okay, I understand.
Sorry to leave on a serious note like that.
It's okay.
But I feel like this is...
I don't mind this. I didn't mind the serious conversation as long as it's topical to the game, but it's kind of drifted off of that now, so...
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad these people do seem to at least be able to speak and think normally.
Oh, these people? No, once they're fully transferred. If you watch their eyes, you know where the humanity leaves them entirely.
Oh dear. Anyway. You have a good night, and everyone else have a good night. And people watching on YouTube, stay strong. Bye!
Now, let's see here. Back to the chat. Now, what if they did sweaters out of their wool and give it to people they like? I should ask Esther what he thinks of that. That sounds really cute, actually, a sheep that also does knitting. I like that idea. Sounds cozy. Well, then it would be consent, so Esther would be totally down for that, because then the sheep is, like, making a choice of how to use their wool, so... Actually, I guess it's possible for a non-sapient sheep to give consent for wool shearing. If they know what the wool... like, you know how some animals are, like, if they like an activity, they'll make it obvious to you. Like, they'll get involved. Like, for instance, if those rare cats that enjoy baths, enjoy the water, might just hop into your shower with you or something, or, like, paw at the bathtub when they want a bath, for instance. So, I feel like it's entirely possible that a sheep might enjoy shearing and, like, go to the shearing area to go get sheared or something. It's entirely possible that a sheep could choose to be sheared. Because, like, oh, they're itchy or something. They don't want it off. But, yeah, this mission, let's support. I can't beat this just yet. I'd like to. But it's just such a... They definitely made the timer way too short on this one. Let's go to the next actual mission. So, Perth. Most Australian cities are too big for us to hit right now, so we'll go for the second most backwater of them. The waterways may present a challenge. Let's see if it's as bad as... Yeah, but it's a tighter map, isn't it? Yeah, it's a tighter map. This isn't that bad. This won't be a problem. I'll just hit... actually, very crowded. Let's do... Oh, wait, that crowd's going to meet up with that crowd. That's a lot of guys right here. Hitting the water seems a little weird, but I think that's a good spot. That should do, probably. Speaking of, do the sheep have any like funny reactions they encounter sheep herding canine? So Esther is totally down. It's totally okay with sheep herding canines, like Mordecai and stuff. Yeah, Esther has no problem with sheepdogs. Esther likes sheep. Herding is fine. He doesn't like shearing unless under specific conditions. But herding, there's no issues with a bit of herding. If that's your question, yeah. Captain says, bread size is changed, but the heart does not make breads have shorter lives. Oh, breads. I see birds. Or breeds, not breads. You know what? Short shelf life for your bread. Don't let it mold too quickly. Did we finish our... I love how much easier the later missions are. Yeah, this one's not even that big a map, so... let's see. Hello, Syria. Sheep game, yeah. How you doing this year? Sorry I didn't see you till just now. Trying to keep up with Fair's conversation topics and the chats is a little tricky. Let's see. Mono says I'll eat meat from animals other people have killed. That's where I draw that. So I'm like totally okay. I understand if you don't want to kill an animal. That's completely understandable, even if it is for like completely reasonable, sensible kind of way of doing it. Like again, like for I guess a good example would be I don't have any issue with someone getting a hunting license and humanely getting a deer, as long as it is entirely for its meat and you make good use of it and don't waste it. Because I am very much against trophy hunters. Basically those that will take out a deer and then just like, I can keep the antlers, I can keep the head as a trophy. Like, no, that's stupid. That's super duper stupid. But if they're doing it to get a bunch of jerky made up, like then, by the way, we actually knew somebody a while back who was a hunter, and they had venison jerky, and it was very good. They made that up, and I was like, ooh. Well, not I was. Char was. Char liked it a lot. I'd like to try it myself. Apparently it was good, though, from what we remember. So let's see here. You're a star! Look at how happy they all are. They all are now with their new life on all fours. I'm a star. These missions are a little too easy when it's just not one mission. Okay, Brisbane. Brizzy is the next target. The Aussies is included into what we're doing by this point, so the resistance will be high. However, it is peak tourist season. Oh, there's a high population on this one. Let's... Incubation? Let's do incubation, yeah. Let's see. Big map. As long as I hit a middle center, they spread out, we should be fine. This looks good. Happy sheep. Example of humane hunting. Native Americans always used all of their kill. Yeah. A lot of tribes, a lot of Native American groups did a pretty good job really respecting the animals that they were, I think there's a lot of the cultures generally had the idea that the animal spirit didn't matter. The souls of the animals matter as much as the humans. So a lot of that was in consideration. What's happening? Guys, look at the upper left. You see that? There's like secret DNA here. Give me the secret DNA. What's up? What's going on there? I don't understand. Oh, where are they all running to? Look at this entire herd going after this one guy. Oh my goodness. Guys, spread out, please. The hoof sounds are so loud. The sound effects are really good in this game. This game feels more fun because of the number of different boss and stuff. I do like that about it. As long as they're still running, there's still something to chase. Who's being chased right now? That one guy, or those two guys, okay. I think incubation... Oh, that guy just got bit! Okay, that guy didn't get bit, he got eaten. Did you hear how many times... Did you see how many sheep just bit this guy? He should transform, he should be dinner. I was like, chop, 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 oh no! So many hoof sounds. Hearts! I love how it stacks, the hoof sounds. If there's more movie, there's more hoof sounds. This is what the clatter of a human city would sound like. This is what the noise of a human city would sound like if everybody was turned into a sheep. Just hoof sounds. And buzz. Man, it's so slow to pick up all the DNA at the end, though. And the upper right is not glitchy anymore. Okay, I think we're done. Oh, they're all going... Yeah, I guess there's like one... No, there's some grass over here. There's most of the grass is over there. Find their spots. You're the best possible person we could have assigned to this job, truly. I want to personally thank you for all your effort. You deserve it. Here's a bottle of champagne, a little golden star sticker for you. Ooh, face. Ooh, face. I like golden star. Hehe. Alright, so the last level's there, but can we... Before I actually do the last level, can we actually beat Wellington, maybe? Do you think? I'm gonna make these sheep zoom. Super fast sheep. So maybe they can cover the ground necessary. Hunting is also sometimes entering population. It's sometimes humane to hunt, yes. Depending on how things are running. Because if there's like not enough wolves and there's too many deer for a season, those deer can actually get sick because of overpopulation. It makes their quality of life terrible and is less humane than if they just had smaller numbers. Obviously, you don't want too small a number either. It's about the ecosystem's a balancing act. Too much is bad. Too little is bad. Must always be balanced. Let's try that. We'll see how that works out. These sheep should be a lot faster now, so... I think they have animal spirits. Kind of reminds people... We're all kind of animals. We are animals. I'm animals. But yeah, humans are animals. Like, humans may have the advantage of sapience, but I don't even think humans are alone on that. Because dolphins really make a case for themselves sometimes. An important question to remind yourself is that if an animal is too alien to humans' understanding, then it's hard to say exactly how smart it is. Another good example is octopus. Octopus are very intelligent, but for the longest time humans didn't really realize that because they lived in a different biome than octopus. And because octopus are weird and different. But they're very, very smart. Yeah, it's a good... Octopi are a good example of just because something is not humanish and doesn't get understood by humanish terms, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not intelligent. And sometimes it's hard to judge something that is not... humans are best at judging other humans, not other animals. The more human-like animals, or the animals that are more obvious with their emotions, are easier for humans to understand, but... Obviously, that's not every animal, so... Let's increase area. I really wish I knew how big the radius was getting each time I increased that. It would let me know how much of an effect it's having when I increase it. Oh, this guy is just completely out of bounds. I'm gonna infect him just for fun. Octopi seem to like people to help them. They're also like capable of using tools and stuff, which is a big... What's the sheep gonna do? Yeah, he's just... Oh, no, he did walk in bounds. I was wondering if he would. I was curious if he was stuck. This is a hard game to 100%. Mostly because of this one level. I'm literally at the last level of the game. I could do it, but I kind of would like to do this. I'm just hoping for a really lucky spawn where everybody's really clumped up and then I just win. Just haven't quite gotten that. I guess it is possible for me to abort, select, join. check where everybody is. There's definitely an algorithm that forces everybody to spread out a little bit. That guy's out of bounds again. Okay. But they then move, and they can just immediately clump, thanks to that movement. Crows are a whole generational run. Yeah, crows are another example of a tool-using species. Tool use is a big indicator of intelligence for animals, typically, because tool use is a big thing that very few animals actually do. And when we say tool use, basically that means like using anything that is not a part of their own body, as in using some objects for their own benefit, such as a stick or a rock or something like that. Otters do that too. They will use rocks to crack open them. Okay, I took care of the military guys basically. Except for that one. Beavers using dabs I think beavers using dabs. Beavers will generally cut. A lot of beavers will cut down actual trees to then get lumber for their dams. I would say that's not just tool use, but construction as well. Like once you're cutting down a tree to then move that tree somewhere else for a structure, that's just building. That's not just tool use. That's building. That's construction. Man, yeah, I don't know why this mission. So how close were we? Yeah, that right side just kind of survived. Wait, somebody's still shooting sheep. That's rude. Lockdown's unaffected. There's still bullets being shot. I really am starting to really regret that you just don't auto-collect DNA. And you gotta pick it up. I really don't like that you have to pick it all manually up. It feels really tedious, specifically because this level is hard. Like, if I could beat this level with less trouble, then I wouldn't feel the need to, like, get all this DNA over and over again. But this level, let's beat the last level of the game. Sydney. We're gonna take Sydney. The mutagen will make its way out to the rest of Australia from there if we establish its foothold. I bet I'll beat this in no trouble, won't I? By comparison. Alright, look, yeah, there's already great clumps here. I think I'll go for this group right here. That's already a really good group. They'll take out this peninsula and just start rushing this way. Everybody will run away from the peninsula. This should work out. As long as I get that guy before he shoots too much. Don't forget that guy. There you go. Okay, he got that. That's good. Zombie game but with sheep. Kyra, this game's amazing. The creator, so hi there, Kyra. The creator of this game got a bunch of people to record boss. That's why there's so many different boss. I kind of love that. I think that really adds to the game. Just get a whole big cast, just record different boss. I love that idea. That way there's so much variance. Yeah, Mutasheep. You know Mutasheep? Their thing is definitely sheep, I can tell that much. Yeah, this is called Humanity. I think it'll still get more. I think, by the way, guys, I think it's actually, like, it's been a while since he's updated, but from what I understand, as of 13 days ago or something, I think he said he's still going to be updating it. So, he's, like, this might get expanded on. If it does, I might look at it again. Oh, I didn't quite beat the level quick enough. You have to get a objective, and then, but if you can also get everybody before the lockdown, then you get 100%. Or there's like multiple ranks to this. They run the TF Jam. Oh right, that's where I've also heard them. Dr. Sean Calley, he's speechless. I did so good that why is there no dialogue? Where's the dialogue? This is the guy that's making me do this terribly. No dialogue at all. Interesting. No dialogue for the last mission. Also made the Pond Morpher mod for RimWorld. Oh! I don't think I know of that. 1 minute. Oh, I see. I think I may have ran into random... we don't play RimWorld. We're not really the sort of person to play RimWorld well, but I think I may have run into this mod before. Pond Morpher. Like, we may have run into it... I remember we watched some RimWorld videos a while back, and I think maybe we ran into that through that. Oh, the humanity. I'm going to do... Let's just do more splash rate. I need to do more splash rate. Let's go back in. We're having trouble. We're trying to 100% this game. We've almost there. We have 2 levels left 100%. One of them being this one. Which, honestly, this level doesn't seem that bad. I think I'll probably get in a couple tries. Oh, wow, this group. This is a military, though. I don't know. I started on that island, and it didn't... Like, I didn't quite succeed. Maybe if I start up north, it'd be better. Let's try it. The lack of dialogue is a known bug, I believe. Oh, okay. Wonder what he was supposed to say there. I assume he was supposed to say something, considering that was, like, the last level. Maybe he'll say something when I 100% it, though, because there's different dialogue for that, so... Yeah, this is pretty good spread so far. For those guys, I hope... Okay. That's... Oh, look at this sheep go. Oh, this sheep's just trying real hard. Look at that. Okay, so the North Island is scourged. Let's see how the South goes. Let's see how the South goes. There's a lot of guys south. But they're clustered well, so this might work out. Okay, the southwest is scourged. Is Woolify. How's the oh no, there's still a lot of guys over here though. This may I don't think they'll get him fast enough. It might be we might manage, just barely. Let's see how it goes. Get that guy! Don't let him run away. Okay, this guy needs to mutate all the way before this bar goes down. I think it'll be good if it does. Bah! Bah! I think we succeeded. Because the sheep calmed down, so I think we did it. Yep. 100% sheep. Wake up, sheeple. Time to go eat grass. Yeah, we had Esther here earlier too, Kyra. He liked this one a lot. Actually, Kyra, I shared your art of Esther because it seemed like an appropriate video to share that art in. So I did. Also, TF Treats was fun. Obviously a little bit simple, but I liked it. Oh, I see you answered my earlier question I asked. So T-spins are not possible in TF Treats. Okay. And it does have a song. Yeah, it did have a song. I didn't actually notice, but a streamer actually pointed out that it has music, so we did find it, yeah. You only had a week, right, because that was after one of your breaks, so TF Treats was made in just a week. That seems pretty good. And also made for a game. Okay, so it wasn't actually existing for the Patreon, but it helped you figure out how you want to do things. Well, posthumously, I could still use the TF Treats video to advertise your Patreon, because it all kind of flies under the same banner, I'd say. Wellington is the final bastion. At this point, yes. It's the only one that's a holdout, a little bit. I really wish I didn't have to badly pick up all the DNA every time. But I kind of need it. Because Wellington is what's funny is I made a pun joke earlier. I said I have a beef with Wellington. I do have a beef with Wellington. That was before I had trouble with it. Before I realized it was a hard one. I do actually have a beef with Wellington. What do you figure? And I guess I'll keep having a beef with Wellington because I'm a mutton for punishment. Aha! Oh, still no dialogue for the 100%. That's too bad. He does have dialogue for 100% too, separate from the normal clear. Let's see. Let's increase the splash area and the drive. Drive means more sheep will continue to bite after instead of stopping, which should speed things up too. Gosh, you know, they're so spread out this level that some of them are out of bounds, like that guy was. There's just not enough people and it's too large a map, that's the problem. And there's giant wall. Military don't exactly help either, but that's not really the big problem. Darn, I was hoping the policeman would walk over. Some of it's luck-based, honestly. Like, it depends on how everybody moves around, honestly. Like, this run could be the one if everybody moves around right. I like how this one policeman is just shooting him. This sheep isn't even attacking. He just was shooting this sheep that's like, ba 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 ba. I'm just gonna go get some grass. Ba 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 ba. He was just shooting that sheep, rather than ones actually biting people. And see, our lockdown, we're already out of time, and there's all these other people. They get the alleyways, but it wasn't fast enough. Why is this mission... They just disbalanced. Like, most of the missions feel like they have the right balance. This mission, though... I don't know, they just didn't balance this one right. To be fair, balancing something like this is kind of difficult. This sort of game type, I mean. Since, like, I don't know, when the developer was doing this mission, maybe he just got a really good spawn, and the sheep moved really well, so he didn't realize this mission was hard. Because he got a really... Like, he got a good set of runs where they just... really did... he could have just been lucky and then thus thought this mission wasn't that hard. Like when actually running the simulation. Because that's basically what you're doing. You're running the simulation. There's actually very little gameplay in this game when you think about it. Aside from me waiting and choosing when to place the mutagen payload. After that, it's just clicking the sheep to maybe change the direction. But otherwise, it's just kind of pick up the DNA and that's it. Just a little further, we'll be able to supplant the government. Just a little more. Let's see. Let's increase splash air. No, I can't do that. Let's just increase the drive, I guess. I did notice some of the sheeps are slacking still, so more drive is good. Legendary Team Rest was updating the double. Thank you. I just watched the back of the mod for a doctor. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was wondering. I was hoping to go for oh baby a triple, but that's definitely luck based as far as the lines appearing. Now, what should I do? So we're almost done with today's stream. I just need, and this video, I just need to beat this map. And once we do that, we have done it. We've beaten everything. And then they might update the game, but I do have a save file now, so I imagine I can use it for that. Jeez, like, there's not enough people, so I can't really get a high density in a group. And these guys, I can't even mutagen with the... I can't drop this on them because they have gas masks. They have to get bit. So, But thanks for watching, Calley. I thought actually kind of figured you were probably going to bed. I should probably think about winding down after I stop streaming actually pretty soon too. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Yeah, I figured I'd do a little more Transfur Treat tonight because I don't do that very much. I basically have only done your games lately, which, like, over the last few months, as far as TF games, so... it's nice to play somebody else's game. I like your games, but it's nice to, like, get some variety going. And just actually do more Transfur Treats, because, gosh, I really don't do it. I don't do Played by the Pound off enough either, but I do Transfur Treats even less, so... it's gonna get a bit of representation in. Yeah, TF games are... there's a much smaller stock of TF games than we have them for Played by the Pound. It is definitely hard to find TF games. This is a good one. I like this one, even if it's a little disbalanced on this mission. Alright, let's see if this works. That's gotta be AI generated. What are you talking about? You see a sheep. You see a human transform into a sheep next to you. You think that must be AI generated. I don't understand the logic, but okay. Oh no, I got bit by the transformed sheep. This must also be AI generated pain. I need to head to bed now. Good luck reducing the world to raptor food. I mean sheep. Kind of both. Kind of both. I don't think Esther would disagree with you. Good night, Kyrio. I'll talk to you. So Silver, did you badge 100% Wellington? Do you feel like it was luck-based, or did you feel like you just upgraded enough to the point where it worked? I guess I could try to cheat engine this game again. It is possible. Actually, wait a minute. 1 second. We're gonna cheat engine. We're gonna cheat engine. Yeah. I have a plan. The AI generator is protected by the same technology that protect the fake, so they make us hallucinate as a dark kitchen. I could have done this sooner, actually. When it comes to using cheat engine on a game, I have to find a value that's easy to track, because I'm not the best at this sort of thing, so I can't really like watch for hex values to change. I'm not really good at that. But what I can do is search like high numbers that are important. So in this case, we're going to be searching the exact value of 92. Okay. Then I will search unchanged value. Okay. All right. Now let's go. Let's spin some of this. Let's just buy some strength. Now I'm going to search the value of 28. Okay. And then I'm going to do that. And then if I back out of this menu back in, there we go. I can respec and get all the DNA back, or I could do this. It's fine. I found the value rather quickly. So I'm kind of curious. Just like that. That's my Poochie. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me blush a little bit. That's my Poochie. Yeah, Chrisovs is the one that taught me how to use cheat engine, gave me a little confidence. Chrisovs, do you know how to do the hex thing? I've been watching this guy that actually corrupts some games, and the way he does it is he pulls up like an old NES or SES game, and then on the right side of the video, he has just like the hex table, and he points out, he actually explains this process like, well, I'm going to do this. Now you see this hex value over here is changed, so we know what's associated with that. Oh, let's change this value to this to see what happens. I'd like to work with hex tables. I'd like to figure out hex tables, because that would open up the door for like doing more shenanigans. Especially for like 8 or 16-bit games, which have a little less going on with their tables. But like finding hex values that change is a big part of like if you jump and a hex value changes, that hex value might have to do with your jumps, for instance. So like it'd be nice to like isolate changing hex values and then like modify them. Anyways, 1 second. I'm gonna do. I don't have that wasn't enough money. 1 second. That's better. Okay. I could do a big area effect, like a large portion, but I'm honestly legitimately curious what a sheep would be like. Oh, you can go over 100. Okay, so I want to see what happens if the sheep has, like, a ton. Actually, wait, hold on. I can do... Wait. You know what? Hold on. New scan. Just a second. There's a faster way to do this even, too. Okay. So now I have that value. So let's do that. That's interesting. So the DNA value is a 4-byte value, but the upgrade number, that's actually a double value. Interesting. Anyways, let's see here. Back out. So let's see what the sheep are like at 9,999 speed, shall we? Let's see how they do. I'm actually curious. I wonder if this even caps. This is not a very good group, but it may not. Let's see. Let's see how they do. All right, sheepies, how fast? Yeah. Okay, we have created buzzing mosquito sheep. We have created on the walls. Oh, they can't work like this. It's too high. Get shot at. Oh, wait. Let me do that again. This is also why it's fun to use Cheat Engine. Not only does it let you, well, you know, make things easier, but you can also create interesting situations. It's like, they turned up little mosquitoes. Like, when they start moving. How can you dodge the sheep? It's too fast. It's too fast to even do anything. They just end up in a wall eventually. Okay, we gotta slow them down. Now, this is the other advantage of Cheat Engine. There's technically, I could reset the value and reset everything up again, or I could just... I have the value. I already found it. In fact, I can name it over here, so I can remind myself what it is. Speed plus. So I could actually just lower this down so they're not actually too crazy. There, 999. 999 is much more reasonable, right? That's fun. So there's really no cap to this. They will just... the stats will just increase to the point where they don't work anymore. Alright, let's see how they do at 999. I've cut it down by 1/10. Oh, okay, well... Oh, look at them now! It's a little too fast! Oh. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I think they have to move a little bit. I think the person has to move, or they won't actually. I don't think you're hitting them, dude. They're facing it out of reality. This place was just stuck. This is great. But see, the thing is, they only get the bite off if the human is also moving, which displaces them enough that they can get a bite off. So they're still technically too fast, but they're getting a few bites. That's amazing. Hold on. So, I'm gonna guess that if his value was at... Oh, let's see. If it was half that speed, it'd probably be fine. Let's try 500. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Okay. So yeah, they're too fast. They're facing a little way away from their target, so they need to be a little slower. This should be slow enough, I think. Let's see. No, still a little too fast. Well, they're kind of managing. Look at them hovering! Look at them hovering and rotating around this guy. They're still too fast, turns out. They're doing a great job at times, but... Wait, hold on. I think, in that case, I think a value of maybe just 200. I'm thinking 200 is the sweet spot for speed versus functionality. Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's also go back here. I want to do one more thing. So we found speed. Let's find drive as well. We want to increase drive. So let me get this value a little higher, because the higher the value it is, the easier it is to find it. Because low values, like, there's tons of zeros and ones and twos in the address list. There's not as many 22s, though. 22 is going to be less common. So do that. There we go. Found it. We're going to name this guy. We're going to name this guy Drive. I don't think this matters as much. I think maxing this out would be fine. So I'll just put it like I'll put it at the crazy value. There we go. That should be fine. They should be completely good on that. Now, if the area is high enough, I bet I just hit everybody, which does sound pretty funny. Oh, what about incubation time? Let's mess with that. I'm kind of curious. Like, how... Let's see how quickly that can happen. I should have done this like a little while ago. This is actually more entertaining this way. Okay, that should find the value. There we go. And we'll increase that to... You know what? Let's just increase that to... I'm guessing they'll just blip to it. Obviously, the speed value is the more fun one, the most fun one. Well, let's jump back in. I've now moved it to 999 for infection speed. So let's just start with these guys up here. See how this goes. It doesn't actually seem that fast. Maybe there's a cap to how fast it can go. They don't seem that much faster, do they? Oh. Okay, that's Oh wait, no, the infection rate. Oh, they're glitching a little bit though. Actually, I'm so fluffy. It's so fast. They're very efficient now. It's going down the alleyway. That one guy just got eaten really good. So only if you cheat your stats, you can beat this level. So there is actually a limit to how fast they can mutate. It seems like if you increase it past that, they might glitch out, but it's the speed. The animation's still the same speed. Hyperspeed speed is a bit too much for me to laugh. It made me laugh too. I liked how they glitched. I wasn't expecting like them getting stuck in walls if too fast, and then also just getting stuck on top of somebody if they're a little slower. That was amazing. I love their pathfinding. It's amazing. I kind of feel like increasing their values higher. You know what we should do, actually? I don't know why I'm gathering this, actually, but let's see here. A Mutaries representative is dispatched to take control of the wool-headed government as we speak. Any last pockets of resistance will be found in short order. There we go. We beat in the game. I will save in the club sheep in it. I'm going to save and quit just to save. I wanted to have my save file saved. Let's see. Which level has the most people? I think probably Sydney. I think. Because I want to try something stupid. At Sydney. Okay, so we're gonna break things a little bit. So I think the highest speed value I tried with the sheep was 999. Yeah, that's when it like got really broken. Oh, good night to you, Flareon. Thanks for hanging out today. Hi there, Papa. Thanks. You did be legit. That's cool. I think I like being it this way. Oh, I can't. Oh, right. You can't replay levels that are 100%ed. So I actually can't return to any level, because I've beaten them all. That's fine. I have a cheaty save now, so... Are these values the same, or are they new? It looks like they've changed, but let's find out. Yeah, those are okay. In this save file, the values are different. So, give me a second to. I have to play one level normally, but after that, we'll be good. Actually, I'm a little curious. I can probably start with 6. Let's do that. That'll still get a lot of results, but it won't be too bad. No. No. Okay, 8. Then... 9. And... 10. Okay. I don't quite have enough. That's okay, though. Just a little bit more. No, 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 wait, 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 wait. Can't tell TF to wait. That's really rude. Okay, let's see. And then 11. There we go. Okay. Got what I needed. Abort. Oh, you do get a vice if you abort, by the way. So basically it counts as a fail if you abort, which makes sense. But yeah, just gonna real quick. Give myself just a teeny little bit of that's the integer limit. I found the integer limit for DNA. I typed a higher number than that. Okay, so I just want to increase 2 values because that's all I care about, really. First is, so we found out that 999 speed lets the sheep get to the humans, but then they can't bite them. 9,999 makes them start facing out of reality. What about 99,999? What then? We probably should increase drive as well, otherwise they won't actually do anything. This is just my last little mess around before I quit, by the way. Just to say. We have technically beaten this game, though it may be worked on further, so that's why it doesn't feel like it has an ending. I wonder if he plans to add more world? Like maybe other countries? I don't know. You could expand on this concept so long as you have them, so long as you add, like, so long as you were to add more, mechanics and stuff. You know what actually would make a really fun mechanic? What if there's a later enemy type that's a dog? And the problem with the dog is it can also be turned into a sheep, but the problem with the dog is it can bark and herd some sheep. Like it has to be overwhelmed by a group of sheep to get bit, because it can actually push some sheep away because herding. I think that'd be kind of neat. Would 99 cover the entire map? Oh, for the area thing? Probably. Okay, I just wanted that. Now I can mess around. So these sheep are, I just want to point out that the sheep in this are, we have, so we try, at 999 speed, they can get to the humans, but then they get stuck on next to them. At 9,190 speed, they turn to mosquitoes that merge with the buildings. So let's see what 99k speed does. Bat cuts to black, cuts out, they're gone. They're in the buildings. Just immediately gone. Bat! God, taken by the void. Amazing. When the speed gets too high, they just can't operate anymore. Okay, I'm gonna be super reckless now, though, because how about... Oh no, that value doesn't even update any further. Is that as high as it goes? Oh no. Well, okay. Only one way to find out if that goes any higher. Okay, out of bounds, alright. I'll pet him. I can't pet him. Alright, I think I've had my fun. The speed value is definitely the most entertaining one. I think I've had my fun. Alright, that's enough for now. The other values I can definitely max them out. Like, the area would probably hit everyone. That's cool. But, I mean, it's not really something I want to experiment with, because I kind of know what it's... It's just everybody mutates at the same time, then I win. Like, not very exciting, really. If you want me to make sure, I could test that, I suppose. Just need to increase this a bunch. I guess it would be very quick to beat the levels with that setup. Like, it's probably if you want to beat the levels as quickly as possible, incubation area. That's all you have to worry about. That would be it. You do those two, and you'll win. I will demonstrate. So we're like deploying the. Are we also a sheep? Do you think? Like their boss is a sheep, so I imagine we're also sheep. Because I feel like the idea here is no more humans. Okay, so here we go. There, everything is. I think what counts as the maximum possible value. So let's go ahead and just go over here and do that. Oh, did you see the screen flash? The puddle was everywhere. Done. Also, I could just abort to see new dialogue. It gets pretty cold as far as sound. I understand the serum slipped out of your hands. Try upgrading the virus if you can. So the failed condition is actually really easy to see. You just have to lose. Yeah, I'm just like, it's just like a flash and everybody's gone. Everybody's gone for humanity mode. Just like that. Wait, how did I... Somehow the game is saying I did not 100% this level? How did I not 100% this level? It's a Buddha nuke. Basically, yeah, it's like a flash. Oh, is it because of the... I mean, that time I 100%. This is weird. Somehow I did not 100% one of those levels. What a Seek City. It would be better with more sheep, don't you think? Speed might be here. I'm just reading all the failure dialogue because I didn't read that before. There, flashbang. It's easy to get it. You just have to hit abort. Wait, if I transform everybody at the same time in a large city, how many boss would be at the same time? Yes, probably. Okay. Please can put your sheepies to sleepies. Prioritize them or increase sheep strength. Or just nuke everyone. That also works. I'm pretty sure that no matter what, this will hit everything. It doesn't matter how big the map is. Mutaries get transformed. Oh, that's true. I would still have to get with them. I still have to deal with them, won't I? That's a good point. So actually, I need to reset one of these. Hold on. Actually, I need to reset both these. Okay. Oh, wow. When I reset that, it actually did reset everything. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta redo... So, I mean, I think we found that a value of 200 was fine, so, this value doesn't matter as much. I'll just raise it like that. This needs to go up all the way again. And then I think we're good, more or less. Okay. Alright, there we go. We're done. Alright, let's go over here again. And just abort. If police are giving you trouble target the first round, improve your streak strength. Okay, let's go ahead and pop. So eventually this will not take out everybody, you're right. The sheeps! Ah, that's great. So many bas. There's a lot more police here being the largest city in the country. Make sure you're well defended. Okay, noob. I think the military only show up starting in Australia, I think. No, actually, no. This one guy. Oh, this guy's like, wait a minute. We need backup! Yeah, you do. This guy's in a mosh pit. Look at him. They're not even leaving him alone. Not until he transforms. Great. I like that. Alright, let's see. Military units are immune to mutagen spills, so the way to get them is bites. They're just immune? I don't think they're immune, because I feel like the bites would also get them then. But I do like how the entire city transforms, but the military are like, wait a minute. Man, Vincent! Yes, you are! I'm so fluffy. You're surrounded with fluff. Salto. Alright, Hobart. I don't blame you for having a hard time here. If it's more, even scouting the place out. Oh, they're sheep scouts. Alright, which guy is going to get swarmed? Probably this guy up here. I love this swarm! I need backup, he was about to say, I think. Sheep. Very good. Okay, so... Wait, hold on. This here is tough. Make your sheep tougher. We can probably get away with less of everything else to boost strength if needed. Ah, I see. They're suggesting restatting to this level. Should be fine. Easiest Wellington, very much so. 100%. Oh, that guy got really bit. There's always the tastiest human to bite. One guy that gets all the bites. Abort. Oh, well. Oh, I did forget to abort. You're right. Whoops. Brisbane. Abort. We're gonna pick the worst time to go. It's just so busy. Wait, that's supposed to be a good thing. Just put on some sunblock. Sunblock? You need that, Campbell? I forgot. Whoops. Oh, the game's lagging. Oh, the game's... There's too many tourists! Where'd they go? Oh, they went there. This is Santa guy in the alley. It's okay, I'll just restart one more time to get the last dialogues. I missed one earlier, actually, too. And then we have... Oh, right, this was broken for its abort dialogue, too. Alright. For the final mission, our commander-in-chief is just completely speechless. Watching the game lag as too many sheep pathfind at the same time is kind of amazing. Where'd they go? They all went north and I don't know where they are now. And the game is just lagging. What happened? Where'd they go? Alright. They did a reality phase, even at the lower speed, I think. Oh, I didn't actually do this one right. Abort. Nice work. I think you're ready for the... Oh, right, because I did actually beat it, right. So, was it Canberra? Was it Canberra that I forgot to abort for? Heck. I'll just call this heck. Abort. Try a way to deploy mutagen when there's people grouped around the... Okay. One last chime. Don't worry about it. It won't take long. Excuse me. It's very amusing. My throat hurts now, so whoops. I think I ate that airhead wrong. I like how that one guy was infected and then just checking his phone because he didn't care. Okay. I could search the values, but actually it might be just as fast to do this. I guess it depends on my click speed. Strength doesn't have to be that high at all. Phone, Google, how to stop wolf from going after a sheep bite. How to type with hooves. Tasty grass in my area. That's great. I love that. That's a good bit. I wonder how big the area needs to be to hit the entire film. That might be good enough. The sploosh. I like how it's okay, so it needs to be a bit bigger. We have one more we have one more game over to see. That's why I restarted, by the way. Speed up the incubation. Oh, it's after a bite. Actually, it doesn't speed up the initial one, I don't think. Alright, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Sploosh. I don't think it's enough to cover the largest map, but it's good enough. It's good enough, probably. Move on. Once this bar goes to finished, I can just continue. Even if this doesn't hit everybody, I think it'll automatically hit enough people either way. That's provides the point, exactly. I'll be stopping after this, if you're wondering. It's a fun game. It's not perfectly balanced, but it's fun. The sound effects make it really work. If this didn't have a million types of boss, it wouldn't be nearly as fun. The sound really adds a lot. Especially when there's millions of sheep all at the same time transforming. Oh, they hit the whole room. Okay. Okay, so I think it's the one after this one that I forgot to hit abort on. It's so funny to cut it off early. All right. No, it's the one after this one. It's the one after this one. It'd be Perth. Where are we again? Perth? Where the... Oh, there. Drive might be important here, lest the sheep get distracted by all the tasty grass. Even Dr. Sean didn't know where we were. I didn't know where I was either, because I forget... There we go. We've seen all the dialogue officially. Aside from the last level's dialogue, which is broken, apparently. Apparently that's a known bug, but that's fine. Otherwise, that's everything the game has to offer in this version. So that was Humanity, version 010. I do wonder if he's going to continue on it. He does seem to be implying that on the itch page when I was looking at it. It said, so like 22 days ago, somebody asked, so when should we expect the new update? And he said, kind of slammed by a lot of things lately, so I haven't much time to work on it since that last post. It's like 80% there. So he's like 80% of the way to the next update. I might check this out later. If the update's really significant, I'll check it out when it's done. And if it's a smaller update, I'll just wait for him to do a few updates and then check it out again. But this is entertaining. I can definitely hop back into this. But yeah, Humanity. This is a very cute game and very much to Esther's taste, and hopefully to all of your tastes as well. I very much enjoyed that. I think I've overplayed it at this point for the video, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll maybe return to it later. Bah.